Does that benefit you in the film room to have something negative to go back and look at and correct?
Yeah, I think you have a lot to correct when you have more negatives than you do positive. Obviously, you want to have more positive, but it's good when you have a joint practice. For us, in the quarterback room, looking at it from the outside in, we didn't have a gauge on what they were going to be running or what to expect. We had one day under our belt, and so the second day we did come out. There were things that we wanted to try, So when you do go into the game, should you try it again? Like, should you not try it? That's, at your discretion. So I think it's good because you learn so much from those things. But outside of that, you just continue to keep moving forward with it, keep playing.
Tua, how would you assess where the offense is right now?
Well, regardless of if it was the best day ever for the offense or it was the worst day ever for the offense, we got to keep growing. We got to continue to get better. There's a lot of things we need to clean up, and I think we're doing so in all these afternoon meetings.
So there's a natural give and take with the offense and the defense, whether you're playing Miami's defense or the Falcons' defense. But on the field, what's the one thing that you think trying to combat from the opposing defense and really get over the hump?
I think the one thing that's really cool about joint practices is it almost simulates game-like situations where you have first down, second down, third downs. We had red downs. We have 2-minute situations. I think the cool thing about it is that, everyone's getting their adrenaline going, and you never know what's going to happen. You get a fight out there. Like, the biggest thing for us is we're trying to move on to the next play and, like, try to get back on track as, like, fast as possible. So, like, not letting the last play dictate how we play the next play and how we're going to move forward as an offense, like, for the following play. So I think that's what makes these joint practices good, is that it simulates game-like situations and game-like feelings before you actually go out there and compete in actual games.
We didn't get to talk to you after the scrimmage, but we saw the video board caught you with an animated discussion with the offense. Can you tell us anything about what you were telling the guys in that moment?
Which one?
After the scrimmage at the stadium.
I'm just...
You're talking to the offense right after practice ended.
Oh, got you. Yeah, well, it just wasn't up to our standard. There were some things that needed to be said that was the state of the union that our offense already knew, just reiterating that. And, yeah, that's just what that was.
Do you feel yourself being even more vocal this year going into your fourth season?
Yes and no. I just feel like that's just me being myself, being in this offense going into year 2, and, having understood what this offense is capable of and what we are able to do just wasn't up to the standard that day. So, I had to bring the guys up and, make sure everyone knew that.
So coach talked about procedural penalties and stuff. How much can a coach do about that, and how much is it up to the players to finally, put it in?
Yeah, it takes all 11 of us on the field. It takes all 11 of us. It makes it tough when it's a move the ball period and you're going, you're marching it down, and then when you do have a big play, you try to get a cadence because of a situational deal, trying to figure out what the defense is doing. Like, guys are tired, and it's like trying to fight the mental urge of not jumping and just locking in. There's a lot of things that go on, that entail guys with procedural errors and whatnot. We got a lot of motions. We got a lot of things that are nuances in our offense. So you got to really be smart, and you really got to lock in and listen for everything. So it makes it tough.
This offseason, we've heard a lot about the muscle training and the jiu-jitsu. I was curious if you do anything different with your diet as well.
Yeah, changed my diet up a little bit, but outside of that, it was what it was. Like I said, I've just been trying to get myself, give myself the best opportunity to, hopefully not get injured.
Tua, Mike hasn't said who may or may not play in the preseason opener, but if you do end up, not playing in it, what are some of the things that you do, entering the game or during the game to kind of stay engaged and try to make it as game-like as possible for yourself on the sideline?
Yeah, I think mental reps are just as important as taking the physical reps. That's what it's all about. You got to understand the game as a coach. You got to understand the game as a player. You know, it's also a lot different seeing it from the sideline than it is seeing it in the game. Things are moving quicker. You know, you can see if things are open, but you can't feel pressure. You're just basically out there, you know, gazing at what those guys have. So things could be open, but, you know, if pressure allows, or if protection allows you to throw a deep ball, a short ball like that, you know, then it allows it. But for the most part, it's tough. You just got to stay in it mentally.
What are you seeing from Mike White and Skylar Thompson?
I see a lot. I got the utmost respect for both of those guys. This is going to be the second year that Skylar's in the room with me. I mean, I know Skylar. We have a lot of animated conversations about football. And then just getting to know Mike White as well. Mike White's very smart, you know, in the quarterback room. He has a lot to say as far as input as well. So it's really good to have both of them in there. No, I haven't seen or heard of any of that. I don't have any family there. Yeah, I feel like I need to keep up like more with everything. I find things out from my wife. My wife's on social media, but you know, I'm over here. I live under a rock.
Was that meant as motivation for you guys? There was no one jersey today, no MVP the day before. Did you use that as motivation at all?
I did not notice that. That's funny. I did not notice that. Yeah, that's a good catch. No orange jersey today, huh? I had no idea that there was no orange jersey today. I don't know whose playlist we were listening to out there. I'm sure it was. Mike probably has a plan for everything. So I don't know what that plan may be, but yeah, I don't know.
Is there anything you noticed about this Falcons defense that either took you by surprise or that you learned over these past 2 days?
Well, you know, I got to give them credit. They look really good. You know, they're executing defensive wise. But you know, for the most part, I just got to give them props. Yeah, that's it.
Coach has mentioned a couple of times the journey of training camp and how it clicks at certain times for different guys. Obviously, our second year here. Was there a time last year where you kind of felt that click happen for you?
I'm not too sure when I felt a click or when it was, but I was really dialed in on just trying to figure out how the offense was ran, how Mike wants the offense ran, who Mike is as a play caller. I was just dialed in on all of that and not worrying much about how my play was. I just felt as if I go through, you know, how Mike would expect us to go through progressions, go through reads, and we should be fine. Just find a completion wherever it may be and get the guys going.
Last question.
I don't know if you saw Waddle went down with the injury to the midsection, but I guess did you see that? And what kind of camp has he been having this year?
Yeah, I did see that. I couldn't see, you know, what had happened. I know he made the play, but I think Waddle has probably had one of the best camps, you know, on our team this year. And it really started with OTAs. From the first day he came, he showed up. I mean, he was locked in. So, you know, it's kind of unfortunate to see something like that happen. I hope that it's just, you know, a couple days or whatever, and I hope he gets better. But I think Waddle has had one of the best camps in this Miami Dolphins 2023 training camp. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.